girl who knows what went on, who knows who her dad is, who knows her family. She knows everything that went on.
Okay.
And she's running the hell away from it.
Okay.
She's not taking BS from anybody, and she has walls everywhere.
Okay.
And she's a tough one.
All right.
It's a tug of war. It's a love-hate. It's I don't want to admit that I actually like you and I have feelings for you, so I'm not going to say them. But I'm going to be next to you, and you know, and then sometimes they get a little bit too close, and sometimes, yeah, it's like that. You always bring your personality into your characters. I think it's the only way to keep it real. But there's a lot of things I don't. I love my family. I run to them, not from them. You know. I get a lot. I built Zed around all the girls I saw growing up who were running from their families and grew up in the rough neighborhoods, because I grew up in a rough neighborhood, and I grew up, you know, not in the ritziest places, you know, and a lot of street smart, and a lot of walls, and a lot of I'll kick your ass coming into play, and not being so open. And when it does come open, it's an overflow of emotion. That to me, that's what I'm doing with Zed. It's coming to those girls who did grow up running away. She's a strong woman. I as an actress, I shy away from the victim, from, you know, the woe is me, life is so horrible, help me. I don't believe that. I believe that life is horrible, change it, make good of it. And I love when I read who she was, and even though in her toughness, she is so close to people, and she feels them, and she wants to be a part of their world in a certain way too. So that to me, that's who we are. You know, nowadays women we're like that, and I that's what drew me in. I mean, aside that's from DC Comics, you know, all these great monsters around it, you know. I got a huge stack of books. Okay. It's like, welcome to the world. Here you go. Okay. And I've been reading them, and hopefully in another couple of weeks I'll get some more volumes. And
Okay.
A fan of Harold's for a long time. Since Oz, I think he's an amazing actor. I loved him on Lost and Sons of Anarchy. And when we were creating the character of Manny, he was really our first choice. And initially, it's funny because the network wasn't sure whether or not he could sort of bring the darkness or the gravitas, and Harold came in, and there was a bit of an audition process that we had to go through, but he stuck with it. He's amazing, and you will see his character continue to blossom. You'll see a lot more of him as the season goes on, particularly around episodes 7, 8, and 9. There's a lot of, we start turning over a few cards with his character. He's also a great guy. The first thing we did was we cast an actual British actor to play a British character, so that was one choice we made. You know, I think at this point fans are used to the idea of there being different iterations of things. There's been different iterations of Batman before. There was a Flash series in the 80s. There's a Flash series on now. You know, but I would say that our show hews more closely to the source material, to the original comic books perhaps than the film did, taking nothing away from the film. And I just know that so far, at least, the people that have seen the show pretty much feel like Matt, he really does embody John Constantine. It feels like he leapt off the page.